will fade. The Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority, PRHA Board of Trustees meeting held on the third Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. All meetings are conducted at PRHA's main office, 3116 South Street, Portsmouth, Virginia, 23707, unless otherwise noted. All members of the public are welcome to attend. Mr. Gresham, would you please call for me?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Vice Chair Foss. Commissioner Morgan. Here. Commissioner Pickens.
Here.
Commissioner Prince.
Present.
Commissioner Wicks. Here. Commissioner Wright. Here. And Chair Williams.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have a forum, thanks to Ms. Gresham. Commissioners, the minutes of the previous meeting were distributed to you. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
No.
There being none, the minutes are approved and distributed. I have very few remarks. I went to the state meeting and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Very good.
Had some great sessions. Ms. Wright was there and she introduced me to some of her buddies. That went extremely well, though. I was very pleased with the presentations that I attended, and I thought they went extremely well. That's all I have.
Okay. I have a few comments, Chair. First, let me give my condolences to Commissioner Prince on, the loss of his father. So I appreciate you being here today in spite of it, but, you know, our deepest condolences and sympathy. Thank you for all that you do.
Our condolences to you, I'm sorry. I was not aware of that.
Wait list in your packet, you will see that we're opening up the wait list for Lexington seniors from April the 21st to April the 24th. And I'll also email that flyer to you in case you want to share it with anyone as well. Of course, we advertise in the paper. We also place on social media and our website as well. And also we share it with the PHAC, which is the Coalition for the City of Homeless. So service providers that deal that live in, that work in Portsmouth, we provide the information so they can share with their clients as well that we're opening the wait list. So we will see how many we get. I expect that we will get a lot. We've been getting numerous calls. When are you gonna open? When are you gonna open? So we'll be open in August. So we're excited about that. State of the city again.
Let me ask one question. I noticed in reading this, that you can only apply online.
Yes.
For those persons who are not particularly savvy with it, they can either get somebody, can they stop in here and do it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but we have a computer right out in the lobby,
Okay.
lobby, and we'll help them.
Okay,
So, yeah.
thank you.
And, I'm sorry,
Sure.
they will be ready to move in August.
In August, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Okay.
That's what we're
Okay.
hoping.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Impressed as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think we'll be ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent.
State of the city, May 2nd, at Rivers Casino. Please make sure you sign up,
And the
the
list
sign-in
is-
sheet.
Passing it around.
So we can make sure your name, gets on the list, for the city. We do have a table for the authority, okay? Phoebus Square roof, just want to touch bases with you all on that a little bit. And I think it was November, late last year, you all approved the contractor award for us, to replace the roofing at Phoebus.
Mhm.
Well, we didn't get the information that we needed from the contractor to move forward, so we will not, be moving forward with that contractor. So hopefully next month I will be able to bring you another contractor that will be able to replace the roof at Phoebus. My goal was to have it done before hurricane season, so we're challenging now, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Just for the record, wasn't that like 3 meetings ago?
Yeah, so maybe before, so, yeah. Juneteenth, so our June, board meeting is on Juneteenth, which is a holiday. So, we need to determine whether we want to cancel that meeting or forgo that meeting or reschedule that, so.
It's a holiday and I'm sure most of you want to take advantage of it, but you object to canceling that meeting?
Yes. There's no pertinent information that we need to discuss.
There's nothing that we need to, if there's nothing that we need to vote on,
Okay,
um, And what we'll do is wait until you send us something
Okay,
indicating whether or not, the meeting is canceled or not.
okay,
Let's do it that way as opposed to canceling it.
okay.
Can I get an electronic copy of this so I can post it over on the other
Sure.
side?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Make sure you get that. Yeah. Twin Pines, development, we were scheduled to go to city council on Tuesday. We requested a conditional, extension on our conditional use permit. However, our item was inadvertently left off the agenda. So now we have to wait until the May 13th meeting, to request that extension for the conditional use permit. So. Also, unfortunately, our CFO had a tragic, incident in her family, that took place, and so she's been on family medical leave. I do expect her to be back next month, and she'll present financials at that.
Sure.
With, if I may, Chair?
Yeah.
With that, be it either the CFO or someone that can present for, I'd like to present, for us to have, a monthly, update, or at least, up to the 204 stats, since this is kind of what we're here for, is the financials, until we get caught up, if that's something that the chair sees fit to do.
Do you normally write a monthly report, financial report?
Yeah, so you would like
We usually
Update on
do quarterly.
audits.
My thing
Right.
is that until we get to at least 204 or
Right.
224,
He's talking about the audit.
okay, so just.
Until those
you would
audits
like
are
an
sorted
update
out.
monthly on audits.
Yeah.
either monthly or 224.
Okay,
But once we get caught up on the audits, then we can go back to quarterly.
okay.
Is that all right with you, Chair?
That's fine. Any objection?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think that's good.
Okay, I would let her know.
And send our well wishes to whatever's going on.
Youth bill, well, hopefully third time is a charm. We went before, Historic Preservation Commission on Tuesday, to take another bite at this apple, regarding the home that the youth will be building there. I think we can get to a happy, meeting here, and, they've made some suggestions and recommendations of how our home can blend in, more with the community and the old town. So we're gonna take their advice, come back with some additional drawings, and hopefully third time's charm. And the youth can start, working on this house.
And if I may, seeing that I'm on the other
Sure.
board, if nobody minds, I'm trying to find a happy medium. I can't represent either truly,
Sure.
but at the same time, I try to do that fine needle on the other board. It didn't go quite as well as I had expected or how I had expected. But I think as the ED said that we did at least get some meat to the bone in regards to things that they were wanted, because that didn't happen on the first meeting at all. They weren't willing to give anything, but this time I think that we were able to at least give some insight to what they were looking for.
Okay.
And I also asked the ED on our next meeting if the youth could show up here, because I do think that the person that presented was excellent. And for someone that's a youth to come before a board of commissions and present like they did, I think everybody needs to have a round of applause from us for doing what they've done. If that's okay with you,
I
Chair.
have no objections to that. Let me just make sure I have some clarification. Now, I'm sure that once we make the adjustments and go back to the historic commission, that it's going to be approved. However, in the event that does not, isn't the ultimate authority an appeal to the city council?
We can appeal.
You can appeal.
Thank you.
That, I will say, however, the issue with the appeal is just like with any other appeal. You made the appeal. If they don't, then you got to go back. If they say okay, then that's a different story.
Right.
So it's going to be on this board to make a grand presentation, you know, to make the appeal to go through. So the preference would be, let's get everything done from both sides.
I would prefer to do that.
Right.
But in the end, if we
You
feel
can't,
strongly
you can't
that,
appeal.
you know, the issue was not addressed significantly, we can appeal to the city council.
Correct.
I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
Just one more thing. Lastly, we'll present, at the next meeting, we talked, previous meeting about the naming of Lexington seniors. And I know you had a meeting, regarding that, so if you want to share some information, but the goal will be next month to bring the suggestions back to the board. Is that my understanding?
Yeah, so it was a good meeting. I got to meet some people that were there when Lincoln Park was built. So I had family that was there, that I didn't even know about when Lincoln Park was built, and, you know, to have the same conversation from different generations, was very insightful. And we did have a few, I think, quality, recommendations for names that were input that ties to what's going to be there and also, has a connection to the past of the people that were there. So I'm looking forward to.
I'm
when it all
excited to
comes
hear.
together. Yeah, I think it'll be beneficial, and my goal with speaking with them was to make sure that we bridge the gap from quote unquote Lexington seniors to, Lexington Place. And the older and the young.
Right.
Because when we were in Lincoln Park, it was all family, regardless of where you were, old and young.
Right.
So even though a lot of them may not be family, per relationship, but, you know, we want to kind of bridge that together.
I like that.
Look forward to that presentation.
That's all I have for you.
Any additional questions of Ms. Winston? Any unfinished business? So have you addressed it all?
Have a draft.
Okay, we have no action items, this evening. Do you have any departmental updates?
No.
Okay. This is going very short. At this time, we'll have the opportunity, that Councilman Bryant, I don't think I gave you the opportunity to speak.
Thank
And
you.
welcome as always.
Hi, everybody. I'll be back again.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have any news for you other than to say that we're moving forward with the budget hearings. We have another one next week. We've had one, so we're in the middle of that process with the budget approval coming in May. So we're just looking for people to come out and let us know their thoughts and feelings on the budget, which is accessible online. And I'm happy to carry any messages.
Well, I had a question in regards to, obviously, the news came out that there was some grant hits for the city.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that we're awaiting the shoe to drop here. Is there any word on where that stands from your standpoint?
We did lose a FEMA grant for the water, for the reservoir. So that was something that, because the project was not underway, the funding went along, it disappeared. Versus I believe it was Virginia Beach, might have been Norfolk where their funding staged. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we haven't had any other news beyond that, but the city manager and councils, it comes up regularly in conversations, so we're kind of monitoring like you guys are here, just sort of watching and waiting to see what happens. I think there are some options with the state. We did receive an update from the city manager, so I can give you more detail. I don't want to speak too much on the hub.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that we're aware of and, yeah, just waiting.
Well, I think we should be real clear, have clear understanding that funding and grants are going to be continuously updated.
Yeah.
And we have to monitor those because we never know what's happening from day to day. Maybe good today, maybe gone tomorrow. But we'll just deal with what we have to deal with. But thank you. Matter of fact, I read your statement on the city council website, and you went to Old Dominion.
I did, yeah.
I used to teach there.
Well, I did my master's degree in education at ODU, yeah, and I loved it.
I
Loved
used
it
to teach in education administration.
there.
You can't- Yeah, that's true. At this time, we'll ask if there are any public speakers who would like to speak to us this evening.
I have one question.
Sure.
Is there an update to the HCV program? The housing choice vouchers?
What in specific did you?
Are they open up again? Anytime?
I doubt, do you want to speak to that, Ms. Thomas?
We don't anticipate opening the wait list anytime soon. We still have a significant number of applicants on the list. And it's, of course, it's all pending our funding. And when we are able to issue additional vouchers, we will contact the next people on the wait list. Right now, we don't see that's going to happen anytime soon.
Any additional questions?
No.
Okay, thank you. The commissioners' comments, Ms. Morgan?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mr. Pickens?
We already spoke about what was the naming of Lexington Senior, so, no.
Ms. Wicks?
No, and nothing.
Ms. Wright?
Had a great time at BOC though. It was really a good conference. It really was. And we did like this phenomenal thing. So we all went out on the beach and we took one huge picture with our son's glasses on. Nice. It's gonna be in the circulator. I'm making sure that it gets there. I told President Goodson, it's going in there. So we had a great time.
Good.
Yeah.
Ms. Scott?
Virginia.
I know this week is a peace week for the city. They got a lot of stuff going on. Have activities, a place across the street from Lincoln Park have like a camp. So just to let some of y'all to find out what's going on and stop by. Let's show your face because they doing a lot of stuff this week.
Everybody's day gun Saturday.
Well,
Good deal.
Yes.
Oh.
Commissioner Frank?
I would just invite everybody that's on the board. I fortunately or unfortunately still hang out in the community at a couple speakeasies. So I hear a lot in regards to some of the neighborhoods that we service. I'm not an advocate for us going out and broadcasting, but I am an advocate for us to go out and maybe do a drive-by, if not just on the outskirts of the neighborhoods that we provide, so that we can see the actual folks that we are doing services for and hear them, and I guess be a voice for them, because that's kind of what we're here for. I know we can't do anything in regards to employees and whatnot, but we're here for money, we're here for a couple of different things, but we're here to service those individuals. And if we can be out there to where we can hear them, you lived it, I lived it in Cleveland. But to be out there where we can hear them and actually know what's going on.
I think that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, I was in Jeffrey Wilson today.
Okay.
And
Just walking through.
Jeffrey Wilson.
Yeah.
You need a new name.
He's stuck.
I do have one more thing to touch to that. I volunteered at the, at Outer Barber.
Okay.
Recreation neighborhood facilities, this week at that was actually Carlton there, at the spring break camp that, Carlton Copeland had. So I just took my tool trailer out. I was introducing the kids to the tools and teaching them how to properly use PPE and, things of such. But at the camp, I met a gentleman named Lee Deere, and he has a website, Good News Portsmouth, which promotes the good things that we have going on in the city, because as you know, in any type of media, there's always an emphasis on the bad things that go on in the city and in the neighborhoods. And I told him he wasn't able to make it tonight, but I told him that I would speak with you in reference to getting him the proper line of connection to connect with the authority, to take note and push any of the good things that we have going on through his website and the connections that he has.
You being the ED.
We love good
Just for
positive.
Yes, just for
Doesn't the
The world,
city have a
the ED.
website?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't the city have a website? Yeah,
Yeah.
we might,
But I don't think everything is on that city website.
yeah, I didn't say it was.
Mr. Lee Deere.
Yes.
Deere, he runs, his business is Mobile Photo Lab.
yes.
And he has a very active social media, so when he goes to, he's been going to Peace Week all week.
Correct.
And so he has lots and lots of photos, so if you're on
Speaking
social
of
media and kind of want to see some of the things going on, he's a good person to follow because he's everywhere, all the time, taking great pictures.
And Good News Portsmouth, is that what you did?
Yes, goodnewsportsmouth.com.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Commissioners, are there any other items we need to discuss this evening?
No.
Sir. Keep saying this evening, it's not quite evening yet,
No, I think.
After 5.
after 6. There being none,